So today will be the first day. We'll get our workout in live, see how it goes. I've been recording on Riverside, and the goal was to take it from Riverside and make it live, but it never happened. The process just takes a little longer to do, so I haven't done it. So this is gonna force me to make these things live or start doing it anyway. So it is what it is. Let's go get this workout in. I had a little minor surgery today, so I'm gonna be a little bit more cautious on the lift. I wasn't supposed to do any lifting, so, but I feel good. The doctor told me that if I felt well, that I could go ahead and get after it. So, you know, he essentially told the wrong guy, because all I need is a little bit to feel good, and I'm getting after it. So it is what it is. So for you guys that are just getting introduced to it, I'll be doing these all the time. For every lift, every workout, going live. And the goal is to kind of like show you guys what goes into the workouts, right? I talk about it all the time on social media, talk about it on Instagram, talk about it on Facebook. And now that the supplement brand is live, it's time to show you guys what the workouts look like. I'm gonna put something together to share. I know a lot of guys are working out, but when we get to this age, right? I'm 43. We get around this age, we got to stop just working out, right? Like a workout is just like we go to the gym and we just do whatever we've always done. Or we got an arm day today, so I'm just going to do some curls and some tricep extensions or whatever. Don't really have a plan. But working out at this age, we should have a plan for what we're doing so we can get in and get out and get progress, right? There's too many things in our lives that are already all over the place, right? Out of control. So if we can, let's control our workouts, right? Let's control what we're doing, what we got going on. I don't know what that is, but if we can control it, we might as well, right? And so I'll probably put that together, get it out to you guys. People who are in my Instagram community, or people who have already got down with baseline performance, already got their supplements, and make sure they get that first. And then you guys will get it next. We'll make sure that, you know, you get exclusive access. That's the idea, right? Is people who are already in the program to get it first, because they actually were the ones that asked for it. And since they asked for it, now everybody gets the benefit from it. So I want to make sure that they're taking advantage of it first. So for y'all checking in, it is a lower body day, deadlift being the focus. I typically would get in early and go to the gym for this, because I don't have enough weight here. Like for today, I'm supposed to be doing 305, and I only got 300 pounds of weight. So it is what it is. Like 5 pounds off ain't gonna make a big difference for me personally. It's only like 70%, 75% maybe. So not a huge deal. Not really tripping. I'll be all right. Next week, we go up anyway. We go 310. And what I typically do is I'll put the dumbbell, like if I do it here, I'll put the dumbbells on just right on the bar to add a little extra weight to make sure that, you know, I'm challenging myself the way that I want to. What y'all talking about on here? Oh, the car in the back, it's a Corvette. It's a C8 Corvette. Here, I'll move over a little bit so you can see it a little bit more, all right? It's my 40th birthday present to myself. It also is my 42nd my 41st, and this year my 43rd birthday present. As far as workout, again, going back, sorry. Lower body day, deadlift being the focus, trap bar deadlift specifically. 4 sets of 5 at 305. Then we got wide stance box squats, 1 leg dumbbell RDL. I'm gonna do it with the kettlebell. It's gonna be a tricep, so it's the RDL, some abduction, and ab wheel. Because in the interest of time, I want to be in and out. Oh, really? That's what's up. Yeah, mine too. I want to make sure that I get in and out 45 minutes or less because I got dad duties, right? I got to go pick up my daughters from school. So, got to make sure I get in and out.
I don't know if I can say anything or not.
You already did. It don't matter. It's cool.
I did it, that was dumb.
Yeah, it's all good. No, it is. It's all good. No big deal.
Are you powerlifting that?
Huh?
Are you powerlifting that?
Deadlift, yeah.
Deadlift? So how much is that?
300.
I told you when I was a senior what my bench press was, right?
Senior high school? No. Oh, I mean, I think you did tell me, but I don't know. 45?
Right.
Good thing you was a good player, man.
I promise you, as I go back in my head,
Yeah.
it's like everything that people said that you're not going to be doing this.
Yeah.
Like when I was in junior high, you're never playing high school football.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're never playing college football.
Yeah. So do you remember Will Smith? He was a linebacker, played for the Cowboys for a little bit. He went to Texas Tech, played for the Cowboys a little bit.
I think I know.
And then he played in the USFL or whatever it was. So I used to train him. And when he came in, he's big, fast, strong, or not strong. He's not weight room strong at all. And he was like the strength coach used to tell him all the time. He's like, God damn, Will, if you lucky you a good player, because if it came to the weight room and that's how they judged you, you would never make it on the field.
Bro, and I don't even know how.
But if you look at him, he looks like he just moving the whole weight room. But you get him in there, struggle. But you get him on the field, he can do anything. It's crazy.
And see, and I never even thought about that until you just said it, because I just remember this was me in the weight room, right? So everybody's like, and they're doing their sets, and and this is the door, and the bar, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like click, and then finding the backup quarterbacks, and I'm going run routes and catch the ball, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And they was and so Russell was like, mate, where were you after legs? Right? He was like, he was supposed to be doing the upper body stuff, right?
Yeah. Got out of there.
I was like, dude, there was some quarterbacks out there and they needed a receiver, and I had to go out there and catch routes, right? And
at least you had a good excuse though. Like the kids now just be skipping out just to go hang out at the store or something stupid.
Oh yeah, no, I was going to get my work in on the field.
Yeah.
But the other thing was before my senior year in high school, right? So our coaches we had no pregame nothing.
Uh-huh.
This was my pregame meal: a 7-Up and some chips.
Man.
How?
I don't know.
How did we survive? See, and doesn't that make me wonder, like, so not just how we survived, but how we was able to function.
Yeah. It's crazy how different things are now as opposed to then, right? Like how much or how important this stuff all seems to everybody. Where you got like, at some point it is, right? At some point there's a differentiator, right? Where it's like you just have a freak athlete and it don't matter. But for the majority of the population, if you ain't lifting, you ain't running or training, you're getting left behind.
Right.
Because kids with talent are doing that as well, right? But then you have like some kids, like I've had several, right? Where it's just like, it's the best player on the team. He don't want to work out. He don't want to train. He don't want to lift. He's trying to get out the door, trying to find ways to get out, but he can play. There ain't nothing you can do about it, right? Are you gonna sit him? Hey, coach, he missed weights this morning. Okay.
The only place that works is De La Salle.
Yeah, because you. I mean, your number 2 is as good as everybody else's number 1.
Right.
So all right, go ahead, sit down.
Look, transfer to YB.
Yeah.
Man, I remember them kids that used to go over to De La Salle, and then next thing you know, they had YB or what was the other one that was on? Oh, Clayton.
Clayton.
It's just like, why you at Clayton? Man, them coaches was just like you.
Yeah, that's it.
It was gonna be like me or worse. But anyway, I'll leave you alone.
All good, all good. All right, third set. So, I think we might get rain today. We're supposed to have practice. My daughter's got softball practice. Actually, both of them. Well, my oldest daughter has track practice. My youngest has softball practice. Both of them might get rained out. We'll see. But anyway, back to what I was saying. 45 minutes, man. Like, I try to keep my workouts. Like, I made a post on Threads a couple days ago, like asking guys how many days a week they work out and how long. And I was surprised by how many people are doing like 2 hours in the gym. Like, I had a guy on there, it was like 4 days a week, 2 to 4 hours. And granted, he was doing a bunch of different things, but I don't know how you can find 4 hours to work out in a single day unless you're a professional athlete, and this guy wasn't. And even then, you shouldn't be doing it, right? Like, unless you're like, okay, I worked out, unless you're Kobe, right? But it's different things, right? It's like a workout, like a lift. There's maybe some speed and agility. Maybe there's some shoot around, maybe some basketball. Those like different things. So yes, that would equal 4 hours, but it's not 4 hours of strength training. These dudes talking about just regular guys. Hour and a half, 2 hours. Bro, you're doing way too much. 5 days a week. I don't know, man. Something's being sacrificed. Something is being lost because of it. And it's far be it from me to tell you what to do, but I think you could probably spend 1 or 2 of those hours doing something more constructive, being more present for your family, being more productive. What? It's alive. What's up?
You go to live?
Yeah. What? It's been live the whole time.
The other stuff we talking about?
Yeah.
Stop
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Well, this is definitely inappropriate.
Okay. All right.
Read your text.
Okay. Anyway, all right, let's get to it. Last set. All right, so Y stance, box squat. I'm only doing, so two things. One, so some people have asked why I do a box squat. Number one, I have lower back issues or had lower back issues. Nothing wrong with it now. But just for safety's sake, because I'm not disciplined enough not to go full depth on the squat, which is funny to say I'm not disciplined enough to do it. I use the box to stop myself from getting too deep into the squat. So I'm still getting a good training effect, but I'm not getting down into a point where I might potentially risk injury, right? So typically what I'll do, and I'm not gonna do it now because I had deadlifts first, but on a squat day, I would do all of my warm-up sets without the box, right? So I'm probably gonna go right into this one because I've already done legs. I've already done deadlifts, so my legs are already warm. But if I was just going straight into squats, I would build up with probably somewhere between 3 to 4 warm-up sets of higher reps than whatever I do on my lifts. So like, for example, for today, the deadlifts is 5, the wide stance box squat is 6. So I would go bar 10, 135, 8, 205 for 5, something like that, right? Or I might even take bigger jumps on the squat, actually. So I'll probably go bar 135, 225, 275, then lift. It just depends on how heavy I'm going that day. That's typically what I would do. So I'm getting sets and reps of full range of motion, right? So I'm not worried about, sacrificing full range of motion because I'm actually doing it, just doing it in a different way. I'm not doing it with the full load on my back. Just because, for the reasons I mentioned, I haven't had any issues in a while. It's probably been like a year. So nothing that I'm not really worried about it, but just for the sake of being 43, getting hurt now, it takes forever to recover. So I'm not interested in that at all, right? So training smart, still loading, but loading in a way that's safe and efficient, keep me from getting hurt, or getting more hurt than maybe I need to. So, yeah, so here we go. Like I said, 4 sets of 6, wide stance. So I'm gonna try to, because so 2 things. The reason I do wide stance is adductors, right? My adductors, just forever, my whole life, right? My groin adductors have always been kind of weak. And so I wide stance box squat to help with the adductors. And I also do some hip and adductor work kind of all the time, every leg day. Like today, I'm gonna do some adduction to just kind of make sure I'm working on it. As I've started now sprinting again and running is back into my program, then I wanna make sure I don't pull my groin or pull my hamstring or whatever. So I started adding that back in just to make sure I'm keeping everything healthy. That's kind of my whole focus of training is one that get healthy, stay healthy. The other thing I do, and I didn't do it just then, I don't really need to, as you can see, but typically anytime I'm going over 300 pounds, I'll use a belt. Just, again, safety stuff. Well, because, I don't know, I guess it's important. So whenever I load up my spine with like a squat or something, definitely feel it. So I'm gonna make sure, like that wasn't bad, but it ain't worth it. Like I said, gotta make sure I take care of myself. That being said, talking about recovery and it taking forever to recover, I just found out a few weeks ago, well, maybe a month ago now. So I train, I work out 4 or 5 days a week, sometimes more depending on the week. I eat healthy, I train, I coach, I get my sleep. I'm really, obviously, right, very locked in on my fitness. But I noticed even more so than usual in like the last 6 months, sleep was getting worse, recovery was getting worse. I felt like even though I was training hard, I felt weaker. So I started kind of looking around and hooked up with this company called LifeRx to get a testosterone blood sample. Because one of the guys at the gym was like, man, you should get your test checked out. Older guy. And I was like, oh, no, I'm good. I feel good, look strong, feel strong, you know, is relative. But he was like, yeah, man, but it kind of sounds like you might be getting low on your testosterone. Like you might have low T. Like you're over 40 now, that stuff starts going down. So I hooked up with LifeRx, got a telehealth appointment with a doctor. Doctor suggested that I get a blood panel. So I signed up for the blood panel, got the blood panel like the next day or 2 days later. You do it yourself. It took me like 10, 15 minutes, got it done, sent it in the same day. 2 days later, had another appointment with the doctor. He had the results. And it turns out like the scale, like the bottom of the scale for like normal or average was like 250. And I was at like 263. And definitely not something I thought about, right? Like I just chalked it up to old age, right? People like you get old, you're tired, you all these things, right? And you're just supposed to accept it. But I get it for the average man, but my goal ain't to be average. Like I never in anything in life wanted to just be average. So as somebody who doesn't just settle for that, like I can't wrap my mind around just being average and just being okay with that, like the average man kind of stuff. So per the doctor's suggestion, he suggested then, why don't you start taking testosterone? And I'm not super like into injections and all that stuff. So he gave me an alternative, which was what they call Elevate T. It's a pill you take. Took the pill like 6 weeks, no real changes. So probably gonna get into TRT within the next week or so. Already got my prescription in. Should be filled in the next week or so, and I'm gonna keep you guys posted on the process and how that's going, because I know a lot of guys are just like me, right? Just 40 years old. You can either accept that you're just not gonna be good, you're not gonna heal well, you're gonna get weaker, you can't remember stuff, your brain is foggy, like all that stuff, right? And I tried a bunch of different things, right? If you've been following me for a while, I tried all the mushroom stuff, all the energy stuff, all the things, right? Like all the supplements, the ashwagandhas and tongue cats and all these things, right? Sea moss, all the mushrooms, right? And not that none of that stuff worked, but there's a noticeable difference, but not like sustained noticeable difference, right? Just like a little bump here or there. Oh yeah, this feels a little different. So yeah, but not like, oh man, this is it. I feel great, right? I'm at a point now where at 43, I want to feel great. Like feeling good is cool, but why be good when great is an option, right? If great is out there, then I want to feel great. And so I'm gonna keep you guys locked in on what's going on. I've actually been recording these workouts since January. This is the first time that I'm posting one. And that's just because I had been doing them on another platform and then trying to upload them here. But reality is that's not going to happen. So I just made the adjustment. Just go live straight up. Get it on here. Save it on here. People can see it. And just, track the journey, right? As far as goals for this training cycle, I'm gonna run a challenge in May. Probably post that on here. Definitely will be on my Instagram at Forfeit Fatherhood. We're gonna do a May challenge kind of in. Yeah, so there's a drain out in front of the house, and I see a bunch of water coming out the drain. And so the pool guy came today and apparently left the water running in the pool. So all the water from the pool is running down the street. Whole street is wet. Sidewalk is soaked. And I don't know exactly when he came either. So it could have been running all day. Like I said, I went to the doctor. When I came back from the doctor, it wasn't running. So, from the dentist, it wasn't running. So at least it hasn't been that long, but played me. So water bill gonna be a little high this month. All right, last set. We'll go to dumbbell RDL. All right. All right, so kettlebell, one leg RDL, 8 reps each leg with a little bit of abduction and ab wheel, 3 sets, and we're done. That's it. Mine is talking to y'all, right? Like if I'm just in here getting it in, no chit chatting in between. No talking. I'm my father-in-law who came in and made a little cameo. Man, out, I'm done. It's a 45-minute workout. I'll get a walk in. Like one of the things I want to make sure I do on a daily basis is at least 10,000 steps. 10,000 is on the light day. I want to get closer to 20. There's a period of time. I don't know, my life lines up like that anymore. I mean, we do have a walking treadmill inside. So I think what I'm gonna start doing a little bit more is a little walk and talk for meetings and working while I get some steps in. Get back up to that 10,000 steps. I think something that's also important to remember, like we talk about 10,000 steps and it's just kind of not an arbitrary number, but it's not the same for everybody, right? Like the better shape you get in, the less effective the 10,000 steps is. But it is better than not doing anything, right? It still has some effect. It's still a low intensity fat burning style. So I'll be doing that a little bit more focus on it and getting it done as we go. So what we got? We're at 30 minutes. Oh yeah, we still might hit 45 minutes. So what you're seeing is so one leg RDL and then abduction. We're doing 20 reps. Just working on bringing it into the middle and squeezing. The resistance ain't that heavy. It's as heavy as this band will get. So that's why I'm doing as many reps as I am. Trying to work on keeping my balance. More than anything. And then one of my favorite ab exercises is ab wheel rollout, right? So this and planks, by far my favorite. The ones I love to hate anyway. I don't like planks. I do them, I don't enjoy them. It seems like they don't ever get easier. It's like squat holds. No matter how strong you get, you still suck. You can just do it for longer. But if you're doing it right, you still suck. So, appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Took me 3 minutes. Yeah, we'll finish by about 45 minutes total. That's it, man. You don't need 2 hours in the gym. You don't need a bunch of different exercises. You don't need a bunch of different equipment. Simple, right? Simple is fast. Simple is smooth. Smooth is fast. Like you're trying to get to a goal, it's better to keep it simple. Right? Like, sure, I could do 10 different things, but I can't really track progress that way. Right? I do one thing over time, I can track how well it's doing, how well I'm doing it, how good I feel. Then I can adjust. I can add things in if I need to, but I don't really need to, right? It's a baseline. Sleep, hydration, exercise, family. Like, that's it, dog. We can get those things in order. Everything else kind of take care of itself, man. I spend a bunch of time trying to do 10 different things. Keep it simple. So you guys that are watching Baseline Performance, it's www.baselineperformancenow.com. You use the code Baseline20, you'll save 20%. Pre-workout, creatine, hydration powder, right? Something to give you energy for the workout. Creatine is just a daily thing like this. Over 500 studies on the importance of creatine at this point. If you're not taking creatine, you ain't thinking sacrificing your workout. You don't have to take anything, but if you're gonna take something, creatine is one of them ones. Soon protein will be a part of the stack, so it'll be 4 things. Right now, 3 things just to get started. Most people aren't drinking enough water, hydrating the right way, and it's killing your performance as a parent, as a father, as an employee, definitely as a lifter, somebody who works out. Creatine for a number of reasons: muscles, brain health, recovery, right? And then pre-workout, because you need a little something to kick you in the butt at this age, right? You need a little motivation, get you going, get you fired up, get you going through that workout. All right. So that's it, man. BaselinePerformanceNow.com. Use code Baseline20, save yourself 20%. One more set. Then I'm why y'all didn't tell me it was rolling away? One more set and then hop in the sauna, pick up these kids.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Finish up these last 2 sets and I'm out. Appreciate y'all for joining me. Like I said, BaselinePerformanceNow.com, Baseline20, save yourself 20%. Pre-workout, post-workout, creatine. Let's go.